What's worse than one crisis? How about a whole bunch of crises happening at the same time? Experts call this a polycrisis, and a new report explains how precious metals could hedge against it. Economic uncertainty means you have to keep up with what's happening. Make sure you subscribe and we'll keep you in the know. The Financial Times announced in the fall of 2022, "Welcome to the world of the polycrisis." As one technology CEO said, "It is a crisis that was immediately replaced by massive geopolitical, ecological, economic, and monetary turmoil, and above all, a war raging in Europe. What we witnessed was no less than the advent of a global polycrisis." Recent analysis by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation identified 10 components of the current polycrisis that are poised to intensify in 2024. These range from persistent inflation and soaring bankruptcies to fiscal uncertainty and geopolitical tension. Recent research by Sprott Asset Managers suggests during a polycrisis, investing in precious metals, especially gold, is a solid strategy. The current crisis began in early 2022 with Russia's invasion of Ukraine and has continued into 2023 with the Q1 banking crisis and the Q3 Middle East crisis. As with past crises, gold has provided a safe haven investment compared to more traditional asset classes. Sprott determined that there have been 7 bona fide crises since 2007. These include the global financial crisis, the European debt crisis of 2010, the 2020 global health crisis, and the period of the current polycrisis beginning in 2022. Through the end of last month, Sprott analysts found that gold bullion significantly outperformed the most popular mainstream assets in average return over these 7 crisis periods. Although Sprott's analysis did not measure the performance of silver over these same periods, it's worth noting that the white metal has demonstrated the ability to perform well alongside gold during recent fiscal crises. For example, during the health crisis in 2020 that saw the price of gold rise 25%, physical silver increased at nearly twice that rate. And now, 4 years later, we find ourselves in the midst of what experts say is a polycrisis comprised of not 2, not 5, but 10 active global risks. And right now, gold is above $2,000 per ounce and projected by analysts at J.P. Morgan, Bloomberg Intelligence, and elsewhere to keep moving higher through 2024 and beyond. What will happen to global stability with all of these risks? It remains to be seen what the result will be from the current polycrises, which underscores the importance of doing what you can to hedge against the potential impact. That's why I suggest you take the time to learn more about what's really going on in the economy by attending our exclusive one-on-one web conference at AugustaPreciousMetals.com/webconference.